Alright, the date is the 11th day, but this was my training day of the 10th. Working up to an RP9 single on my peak week before my comp next Saturday. That was 120, this is 140. I let these videos play out a bit longer so you can see my setup. I try and keep it consistent. Yeah. Was aiming for 205, got it, so pretty happy. Overall, deadlifts are moving very well. Although this PR didn't have like any hype or like pre-workout or smelling salts, so decent. 170, usually my 5 rep, so it's decent. I reckon I'm going to open with 190 or 190 to 200, somewhere in that range, because 187.5 was my final warm-up today. After this 170, I asked my coach what I should do for final warm-up. I was thinking 185, but he was like 187.5. And considering that was 2.5 under my PR before, it's very sick how it moved. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, so 170, moving like butter, very smooth. Also, I used baby powder for the first time, which helps lock out because it reduces friction on your legs. It's 187.5, 2.5 kg under my PR like 2 months ago, moving so well for what it is. Thinking I was under my PR like tiny bit, or PR. Yeah, pretty happy. This is 205, first time touching this weight ever. Pretty happy with how it moved. I kind of wanted it to move a bit better. Coach was super happy. To be fair, with no like pre-hype salts, all that stuff, it's pretty decent. I want to get 215 in meat. My coach reckons, like this was a week ago, he said my attempts would be 190, 200, 210. I reckon I want to go like 195, 205, 215. Yeah. Here are back-off sets, triples. 170, this was my first set. After, it was meant to be RP7, and it clearly wasn't, it was like a 6, not even. So after this, I moved it up to 172.5 and did my final 2 sets at 172.5. Yeah. Obviously, because I'm going throughout the set, I was going to get more fatigued, and I do, like, my final set does move a bit slower than this set. I think definitely my starting position has a lot to improve. I watched a video today by Brasov Valley Strength about slack pull and pause deadlifts and how they help you do deadlift in general, and it was saying that you want to create your starting position above where the bar is so you can efficiently slack pull. And I'm going to try and implement that next time I train, and hopefully it will help a bit. Obviously it helps a lot more on the deadlift bar because there's a lot more slack that can be pulled. Anyways, final set of 172.5. Also, yeah, I use straps at the back down, even though they're 3 reps, because I don't want my thumbs to get hurt from hook grip. Like, I don't want a callus tear, especially this close to the meat. Yeah, pretty happy with how deadlifts moved today, well, yesterday. Want to hit big numbers in meat. My current total is 465. Hopefully I can get like 495, 490, 495 by the end of the meet. This was close grip bench 62.5, I think, for 8, which is technically a PR on close grip bench, although who counts PRs on close grip? It moved really well, but it felt really heavy in my hands at the time. I have quite a lot of bench fatigue recently, but there might just be the sheer volume I've been doing. I hit an 87.5 PR 2 days ago, which I'm very happy with. And there was meant to be an RP9, it was probably like an 8. I probably had 90 for a 9. So I want to get 95 in meat. I'd be very happy with 95. And if I get 95 in meat, I want to go for 100 bounce, like non-paused. Yeah, this is what, 55 back-offs, and moved decently. Still quite a lot of fatigue, but pretty happy. Peak week has gone well.